to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shayla. Thank you so much for joining me today. First off, I do want to apologize that my voice sounds a little different. I think I might be coming down with a slight cold or allergies. It is that season here in Texas. So I do apologize in advance if you hear some heavy breathing. I am having some nasal issues, so apologies. But I'm here with you guys today. What better way to spend the day than to do some crafting? And I'm sure if you couldn't have, do I sound Southern right now? If you couldn't tell by my thumbnail, as well as my title, we have hit 500 subscribers on this channel. Yay! Cue confetti, cue the fireworks, cue all of the wonderful celebration things. I just wanted to say before we get started, I am so very thankful to have such a following, to be a part of the creative community. That was always my intention. That is all I ever wanted. I just wanted to connect with people that enjoy, the same types of crafts as I do. And wow, I didn't expect for there to be so many of you. So a big thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so glad you guys are joining me, and hopefully you'll continue to join my journey in playing with all of the papers. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Today I thought we would just do kind of an easy craft day. I made this little journal tag, which was really cute, and I did add a little flip book with some cat paper on it, just for writing space. And this was just made out of a book page that was folded over. Super, super simple, but I thought I wanted to make quite a few of these. Maybe not necessarily the little flip books, because I might stuff these with other things. But I did grab some different papers. I kind of have a different idea in mind since this is a little flimsy. It's just one sheet of paper that's folded in half. So I think I'm going to back it with some cardstock, and I won't be using 12 by 12 this time. I'll be using the handy dandy 6 by 6 paper pads. Just the little smaller cardstock paper pads. So we'll be using those. I also have this fabulous pre-watercolored paper that someone generously made, that I picked up in my last thrifting adventure. So I might use these two as background. I just think they're very interesting. They might give some added interest. And I didn't have to do the work for these. So that is a win-win, in my opinion. So let's jump into it. So I'm using a trimmer. I have a few glues. I have Scotch Craft Stick. It's just a glue stick. So glue stick of your choosing. And then this is in a Sweet Sugar Bell icing piping bottle, just for a thinner stream. But this is 3-in-1 beacon glue. It's pretty similar to Fabrifix or Fabri-Tac. It is a clear silicone glue, so it holds more bulkier things a lot better. So I have this for embellishment purposes. I also have my handy dandy Crocodile. I think that's what it's called. It doesn't have the name, but it's by We Are Memory Keepers. Essentially, this just sets and pushes in eyelets, and then it makes holes on the sides. So I'm going to be using this to make the holes. You can just use a hole punch if you don't have that. You don't have to be fancy and own one of these. But since I own it, may as well use it. And then I also have some paper, and I'll be using scissors, of course, the staple. Got these handy dandy scissors. They're so fancy recently. They're titanium, so I think they're supposed to not stick to anything, and be super, super smooth. So we'll test these babies out. And then, of course, I have embellishments of all sorts next to me, but I won't pull all those out. Just get your favorite embellishments so you can decorate them. But I did pull out for some book page type things. This is a music book, actually a workbook for music. It has nice perforated pages, so I thought this one might work well. And this one is a vintage, I guess, resume book for a typewriter, which is really neat. So I thought this might be something different instead of your average book page. Just trying to use up some of my massive book collection. And then I did pull out just a stack of some 12 by 12, 12 by 12. See, I'm so used to it. 6 by 6 paper. And I thought this could be good for the back of the book page or music page, whatever I choose to use since it's cardstock. So these will be mostly background, but let's go ahead and get started. So I think first things first, I'm going to go ahead and build the kind of tag part so I can see how wide or how I need to cut this in order to fit the 6 by 6. So let's go ahead and see if we can just kind of rip one of these out. We'll see how well it tears. And I'll be cutting this down so I don't have to have a perfect line. But we'll just do like a few. So what are y'all up to today? Are you crafting as well? Are you working and just kind of have me on as background? Are you doing chores? I'm always curious, like, are you actually crafting with me, or are you just listening to me and doing your own thing, which is fine too. I don't mind. I do it too. At home, I will listen to other YouTube videos and kind of side watch them while I'm doing my own thing. I mean, I'm really always on YouTube, so that's just a thing for me. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I think what I want to do first is cut these to where they all have a straight edge, so we'll cut them all at once. And I'm just gonna put this down here. I won't cut off too much, just because we don't know how wide we want them to be. Okay, perfect. And then a good tip is if your paper has a lot of text, but it doesn't have text at the top or the bottom, you might want to cut that off because it doesn't really make for a lot of interest as far as the tag goes if it's just a lot of blank space. Or, you know, you can keep that as writing space, but just my opinion. Okay, so let's see. First things first, let's fold this in half. Okay. And I'm just folding it as best as I can. I feel like I never tend to fold papers correctly, but I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe it's not me, though. Okay. All right. That's so interesting that it says, these are like example resumes, I guess, but it says unmarried. I know it's on the wrong side, but it says unmarried, and it has their height and weight and when they were born, which I feel like you don't see that much for, I guess it's an art director. I mean, I know this is probably an example and this person doesn't exist, but if they did, I would find it a little odd if you're telling me your, I guess like your, what is it, your BMI, or I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this. Since it is long, I kind of want it to be obviously skinny enough to where I can fit it on the 6x6. So let's go ahead and cut that. And I guess we're doing a 2-inch tag. I'm cutting that off. So we're at 2 inches right now. I could do like a really long tag, but I'm just not feeling that since most long tags won't fit. So I'm going to cut that, cut most of the text off at least. Okay, right here. And I'm not really measuring these. I'm just kind of going with what my heart feels as far as size or what I feel like looks good. So now we have this. I'm going to fold it, and I know I need it to be either 6 inches folded or smaller. So I'm just going to use this we'll get a sheet here as a guide. Okay, so I need to fold, if you can see that there. So I need to fold right here, right where the kind of production is, in order to fit this. So I'll fold it a little bit more than that. We'll fold it about right there. That looks good. Okay. All right, we folded that. So now it is looking a little plain. I am going to dress it up with my ink. I'm using Tim Holtz Distress inks. This one, Vintage Photo. Okay. And this one is actually the oxide. It's hard for me to find distress inks near my area for whatever reason in the craft stores. So they always have distress oxide. So I started getting those. The dry time is a little bit longer, but they work just fine. So if you can't find the distress inks, you can use the distress oxides. So just so you know. Okay, so now I am going to, I think, glue this to the back of this paper. So that way it sticks out. And gotta check the orientation here. Okay, I think that might work well. So we'll just put glue on the back of here. And I'm going to use my glue book, which is just a book. And we're going to put some glue on. I'm just using the Scotch craft stick. And you're like, well, it's open on this side. Are you going to glue it? I'm actually probably not going to glue it because I'm going to sew around them. But if you plan on not sewing, then I would recommend gluing this in half first before you fold it. Which I guess I should have said that, and I'm sorry. But, at least you can unfold it really easily. So no harm done, right? So let's see here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I glued that down. And I am going to put just, I think, a little bit of glue just to hold it together. Nothing crazy, though. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. And for this one, I am going to use a punch. I have this small circle punch, which works really well. I don't know if it's a 1/2 inch circle. It looks like it. But I'm just going to do a little punch so that way you can tell that it's a pocket. Just like that. And I know it's hard to see. We're going to distress that. So let me do that for this at least. And that just kind of gives it some depth. So that way you can see it better. Okay. These sleeves are long. This is really comfortable, this little sweater, but man, the sleeves are long. I have to pull them up just a smidge. Okay. So now I'm going to take my handy dandy 3-in-1 glue, and I'm just going to go up on the sides here, and that's it. You can probably use a glue stick with this too, so you don't have to. This is just for added security to make sure that it does actually stay down, at least while we are cutting and everything else. Okay, so we have that. Let's see. So now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut down the sides and the top. So basically we're cutting out our tag. And if you didn't want to sew, you could do like a faux stitch, which is just with like a black marker, like a fine tip marker, and make little like tick marks or little X's all around the edges. And then it kind of looks like, fake sewing basically. Okay, so there we go. Very, very cute. So there's a little pocket on one side And then on the other side, there's this beautiful floral. Now I do want to have obviously the little tag. I could leave it, but I'm going to cut at an angle, make little triangles here. So that way I can have a cute tag. And if you're wondering how to cut the other edge so it's equal, you just kind of fold it over. Nothing super fancy. And then you just cut it. Just like that. Perfect. So we have a cute, cute little tag. Looks pretty even. I'll go with that. And then we're going to use our puncher here, which is very unwieldy. It took me a second to get used to this, I will say. And we're just going to punch a hole. There we go. So I just punched a hole right there so you can see that. And I'm going to take my Distress Oxide and I'm just going to go around the edge here. Again, just for some interest, make it look a little old. We like the vintage look in the junk journal community, I think. Or at least I do. I don't know. I think that's like the name of the game. I'm not sure though. Okay. And then I'm going to take my dauber, just kind of run it around here. There we go. Okay, now it has like a cute little thing. Okay, super, super cute. Let's put something kind of right here. So let me dig through my things. Okay, I just pulled out, I have a lot of little drawers like this where I separate things. Like I have this one's living creatures. So it's basically, it's not just animals, it's like bugs. I have like mollusk type shell things in here. But it's kind of like just like little bits and pieces to add as embellishments. I also have, just to name a few, I have flora and fauna. I have blank labels and frames. I have regular labels, which are already filled in. They're more for decorative purposes. Stamps, tickets, quotes and words, transparent, which is like vellum type embellishments, pretty ladies and people, a miscellaneous imagery. It goes on. The list goes on. Okay, let's see if we can't find a cute little, these are cute. They're going to be too big, I think, though. So you can see me digging around in here. Something interesting to look at, right? Okay, so maybe, oh, look at the little bird. I think he has to go on here. He's looking like, ooh, look at how perfect he fits. Okay, let's glue him down. You have been chosen. I always think about that. Like, you know, I think of all my little craft supplies as like living things. I'm like, you've been chosen. They're like, I've been chosen. I don't know. I just, everything is cute in my world, I guess. Okay, so we're going to put this little bird down. He will live on this cute tag. Oh my gosh, look, see, and it just instantly gives it something to where now you can put something in there and you can rest easy knowing that your tag is beautiful and decorated. It does not take much. So super cute. So let's make some more. All right, now I'm on a roll. And then like I said, later on, I'll probably just sew like up and down on the sides just for interest and maybe at the bottom. So I'll do that at some point. I have a stack of things to sew, so I will add it to that stack. Okay, let's keep going. We have a few more of these pages, and then we can switch over to the music paper. Okay, so let's fold this down and let's do one as if we are not going to sew around the edge, in which case we will need to glue down this page. So I'm going to use my glue stick wherever it went. It's running away on me. Okay. So I'm just kind of putting glue on one half since I'm going to fold it over. So we're going to fold it over. Okay. And I won't worry about it being too perfect on the edge, at least, because I'm going to cut off some of the edge anyways. So that's okay. As long as it's folded and it's glued down. There we go. Nice and secure. Beautiful. So now we're going to cut it down. And yes, I know my paper trimmer is backwards, and I'm going to do a 2-inch. It seems to work well. Line it up at the 2. Let's cut down. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we have this lovely guy. We're going to cut the bottom and the top off a little bit. Okay. Sorry if you hear my dog. He's panting. I'm actually going to let him out of the room. Give me just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we left off here. So now let's get our paper. And I have this little stack here. So let's just kind of peruse. I will say this is paper I don't reach for often just because of the smallness of it. But it is really good for embellishing. Like, that would be cool. And see, that one's a little thin. Some of these are not true cardstock. And that one, I just want something with a good contrast. The bamboo's interesting. It's a bamboo one. Well, some of these don't feel... Okay, these are cardstock. Ooh, that one's kind of cute. Ooh, okay, let's do this one. Make decisions quickly. Okay, so I'm just lining it up here. I know I need a fold to like where it says Macy's advertising, so we're gonna make this a little bit smaller because I do want it to have a decent pocket. Okay, perfect. So we folded that over, and you get the like neat little deer picture still. So now, oh yeah, because you don't want the fish. That fish looks terrifying. Okay. Sometimes these images, too much. So I'm going to glue the back of this with my glue stick. Beautiful. And we're going to put it down. Okay. Perfect. And just as a side note, in case you are watching, I know I put this in the description and I put it in the title. We will be having a little giveaway. I'll talk more about that towards the end of the video. So just stay tuned, or you can skip ahead to whenever you see me finish, I guess, my projects, because then we'll talk about it. So I never know when the end time's going to be, but you know, hopefully this isn't an hour-long one, but I'm having fun, so I think it all works out. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our little punch again. All right, perfect. These little circle punches definitely come in handy. And I am just going to get my dauber here. And an important thing is to, if you want to accentuate this with like some distress ink, to do it before you glue it down, because it's a lot harder to get the little ink dauber in there. Perfect. Or just to get ink on it in general. Okay, so we did that. Now let's glue it down. Sure you could hear my glue whining. I say that when it makes little fussy noises. It's whining. Doesn't want to work today. Okay. But I get that. I get that glue. I think we're all there. We all feel ya. Okay, so we have that. Now let's go ahead and cut it out. And scissors. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay, so now we have this cute, adorable little tag. That's what it looks like on the other side. I'm going to ink it up yet again. And if you're mouse making these, you could definitely just cut all the paper at once, you know, glue them all down at once, and then, you know, cut them all out at once. It's a lot easier if you do it in that process, but we're just having fun today. We're not mass making. It's not a job. It's a hobby today. Okay. So we have this fabulous one. So cute. Let's punch a hole in it. And actually for this one, I think, let me see here. Where is my rounder punch? So this is a rounding Fisker's punch. So I think I want to round it. Yes, that was a good move. Never know. I will say I love this punch, but the little paper things get stuck in it. Fisker's, is it supposed to do that? I don't know. But it is a great rounding punch, so I'm not like complaining. And I think I'll leave that side because I don't know if it's going to interfere with the gluing, so I'm just going to leave that side the way it is. But look at how cute that is, even just with rounded edges. I probably need to ink that a little more though. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh. Punch a hole in here. Fabulous. It's instantly a tag. Now let's add a cute little embellishment. I think because there's already a cute picture, we should add like a stamp or a word or something. I do have clusters, so let's pull those out actually. I think that would be fun to work with. Oh my gosh, and something I have to show y'all because it's on my desk. I love Mary Englebright. I'm sure as you all well know. I've talked about Mary Englebright a lot. And it's basically a brand, but I think they make, or she makes, all kinds of like patterns, like from sewing stuff to like crafts, just very cute things. And I love the patterns that they come up with. Well, I was thrifting, as I always am, and I came across the cutest pincushion I've ever seen. Look at this thing. Isn't that cute? And it came with a little heart pillow. So it's literally a Mary Englebright pattern, and it looks like something that would be in Mary Englebright's house. I absolutely am in love with it, and it sits on my desk. So my cat likes to steal the heart pillow though, so I had to take the pins out of the heart pillow because I was like, you're gonna stab yourself. So that's a cute little find. But anyways, back to the crafting. I just got really excited about that. Okay, here's my clusters. Yes, a lot of them are bigger though. The smaller ones I think are up front. But let's look through. We do have fabric clusters, which are fun. Okay. Ooh, that's really fun. I kind of like that. Okay, let's glue that one down. We might put something in the middle. So, how did I want to glue it down? Like that, maybe? Let's orient ourselves. I think like that. That's cute. Okay. I'm just gonna get a little glue down. Okay. And beautiful. I'm gonna cut this because it's There we go. I personally like the little strings. I might cut this one just a little bit, but I think it adds interest. So there we go. That's the second one done. You don't need a lot. I could definitely embellish more on here, like add a little piece, like a rhinestone, or like a word on the top of it, something. But I kind of just like the simplicity because remember, we are going to be stuffing it with things like cute little flip books or a journaling card, something. So I'm just going to keep it as is. Okay, let's move on. Move the clusters out of the way. Clusters are so fun to make. That's probably one of my favorite things to make. It's just so mindless. Like, I love just letting my mind wander and creating. I feel like sometimes that's when I come up with the best things. So, okay. Last page on here, and we'll switch to the music book. So let's go ahead, and this one I'll probably do a no-sew, I guess. It seems like those are a lot quicker. So we're just going to glue this puppy down. Remember, we're just folding it in half. You could definitely use smaller pages if you're like, I don't want to, you know, cut off all that paper, etc., etc. You can totally do that. But I will say these little strips, I will definitely save and use these in like clusters or like for decorating. Vintage paper is always nice to use for decoration. Okay. There we go. And see how this page is mostly blank? So I could use that page. Oh, wait, they're mostly blank on. Okay, well, we'll just do a blank one then. Let's go for it. We'll add some words to this one. How about that? So we're going to cut this down to 2, like we did the other ones. Okay. Perfect. Just like that. And you know what? We're just going to cut all the words off because let's go for a challenge. You know, let's make it beautiful without wording because not everybody has wording or word pages. Maybe you have a blank page. Okay, so we have this one. I already know I cut it down pretty short. Let's see. What if I did words on the other side? That would be so cute. All right, we're going for it. We're going for this red one, which just has sweet little sentiments, it looks like. Realize your potential, never give up, banish doubt, eat more chocolate. Yes. Who's in the chocolate club with me? I know I'm not alone here, so you can't deny. I eat too much chocolate. That's my problem. I need to stop. It's really anything. I just have such a sweet tooth. It's terrible. Like, I do like savory breakfast, but occasionally I'll get like those pancakes or something from a restaurant, and man, so good. I know those are bad for you, but so good. Who cares, right? We live once. Okay. Not that I'm promoting eating bad, but you know, sometimes you just gotta treat yourself. Treat yourself. All right. Okay. Perfect. I did that. Accentuated, right? So now we're gonna just glue it down. My glue book. I love the glue book method. I actually first saw this on Gail Agostinelli. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but I hope so. It's a long one, so please forgive me. I'm like, I get leniency. Your name is long. But she uses a glue book. That was the first time I had seen that, and I was like, wow. And then she went one step further to show what she does with like her gluey pages, you know, that you rip off. And yeah, I was very inspired, and I was like, okay, well, there is a life after using it as a glue book. So I love the glue book method. It keeps my mat from getting insanely dirty really quickly. So thank you. These mats are not cheap. I don't know if y'all have one, but you got to take care of your mat because they are not cheap. Okay. All right. Did that one. So now let's cut this baby out. Oh wait, I have to glue it first. That'd be nice. A little stream of glue. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna pat that down. And you definitely want to use a little thin stream of glue, only because it will smush and then you won't have as much pocket room, especially for these. You could make these a little wider if you're planning on putting something in that's a little more square, not rectangle, but I'll find something that fits in these, don't you worry. I'm sure I have something in my giant broom of supplies, which I'm very thankful to have, by the way. Okay. All right, perfect. Cut that one out. Look at how cute it is on the back. Ah, love it. Okay, we're gonna have to do some serious decoration on this one. So I'm gonna do this here. What do y'all think? Should I do like a faux stitch so you can see it? Maybe I will. Maybe we'll do a faux stitch. Okay, so I have that. Beautiful. Now let's get some words out. Okay, let me grab the words. Hear me lean over my little chair. And I think we need a little creature. It's gonna get busy on this desk, but I like it that way. So let's see. Oh, look at this bird. I must be in a bird mood today. We could put him right like here or something. Oh, look at how cute he is. Okay, it's been decided. All right, put some glue down. We'll put you down here. Okay, very, very cute. Look at how cute he is. Okay, there we go. Watchtower bird. Let's see. So I'm kind of digging through here to see what, like if we want to put something. And that one actually belongs in the floral one, but that's okay. We'll leave that one out. Oh, that would be cute. Okay, I don't think that works. So let's see about words. Words. Oh my gosh. These are like little fortunes. It says one must be willing to make sacrifices. Warn the goats. That's so awful. I mean, it's funny, but it's awful. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Take time to smell the flowers. Not picture perfect. Oh, look at how cute that is. Okay. Or should we do like right here maybe and just like keep it plain? I kind of like that. Okay, I have an idea. Ideas are a-flowing. So let's glue this one down. Fabulous. I just remembered I forgot to put away at dinner. That's okay. It'll be fine, right? I think it'll be fine. I can put it away later. Or, you know, when I'm done. Okay. Cute. Okay, but I think let's take it one step further. Let's pull out the stickles. Ooh, okay. Here is my massive hoard of stickles. I don't ever need any more. But I do want to put like a cute little something. What do you think of these? Look at how glittery that is. Reminds me of a pumpkin. Oh, it's called Harvest Moon. Look at that. All right. Let's test it out first. I'm going to use one of these as a tester. Because sometimes there's clumps. Okay, we're good. We're good. And you just want to go down up on that. Okay, and I think, ooh, I don't want to mess it up though. What if we gave that little tree, what if we just start putting them everywhere? Okay, well, it looks weird, but we'll go with it. I probably could have just stuck with 2. So there you go. Learn from my mistakes. Don't get excited about the stickles. But it'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll look fabulous. So there we go. We added some pizzazz to a very plain little thing. And the back is so cute. Okay, but we do have to put a hole in it. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. This one, I guess we're keeping square. Oh, I was going to do faux stitch marks. Dang. Okay, let's still do that. This one's just going to be outrageous. I am using a Sharpie fine point Sharpie. I don't know. And we're just going to do some little stitch marks. So let's go for it. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is... And this is it, you guys. This is the fabulous stitch work I was talking about. Okay. I think it's coming along nicely. Am I good at making straight lines? I don't think so, but you know what? It is fine for the sake of art. Okay. If you can't tell, I'm quiet because I'm concentrating. That's how it goes. Oh, look at how cute that is. Okay. Let me just show y'all. Look at that. See, doesn't it look like stitch marks kind of? It just makes it so cute. Okay. Instantly transformed. Transformation. All right. So we made that one. So here's what we made so far. Tell me which one is your favorite. So very cute. And then these you just put like in a little, you know, ready to go ephemera stash. So whenever you're, and you could even wait to add like ribbons and things to it. So that way you can coordinate with whatever your journal theme is. So there you go. You don't have to completely finish them if you don't want to. You could make them just as bases. That would totally work. Okay. So let's do a few with music paper, and then we will talk about the giveaway, which I'm sure you're all on your pins and needles for. Is that what it is? You're on pins and needles? Yes. I feel like I always get sayings wrong. So, sorry. Okay, let's rip these guys out. Ooh. Okay, they don't want to rip by their perforation. That's fine. It's fine. All right. Okay, we have 2 sheets here. So first things first, we're going to fold them. And I'm going to fold it this way because there is no wording on that page. Okay. Fabulous. Fabulous. And we'll do both at the same time. Let's do let's do it mass make style, I guess. Fold them both. Okay, and one of these I will sew, but it'll probably be a while, so I'll just glue them both down. Okay. Just generous glue. Be generous. Okay. Perfect. There we go. And then Okay, so I glued those down. So now let's give him a good old chop. We're going to cut him. And these we can do, how about we do a bigger one just for funsies so we can all see what a bigger one looks like. Oh man, that dog is, I don't know if you can hear that dog. There's a dog that lives next door and his bark just sounds like the end of the world is coming, but I know he's a sweet dog. He's a golden retriever. But it always makes me laugh because it sounds, his bark is just like offensive. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not a pretty bark. But I can always hear him. So there's that. Okay. So we have this fabulous thing. And I definitely need to cut it down. Where's my brain? I don't know. It's lost. It's gone. I threw it away. Just kidding. I would never do that. Okay. Perfect. And I'm just willy-nilly cutting these once again. I'm paying no attention to size. I mean, kind of, but, you know. All right. Now let's fold these over. You know what I watched recently that I forgot how much I love that movie was The Lost Boys. If you have not seen The Lost Boys, it's not really that scary. It is about vampires and like, you know, they do kill people. But, oh man, that is such a good movie. I feel like they just don't make movies like they used to. I know I'm that person, but... yeah, I watched that. I watched The Craft, which is a great movie too. Oldie but goodie. And then I watched a movie I'd never seen before. It was called Death Becomes Her. And it has Meryl Streep in it. And it has Goldie Hawn and... oh, I don't remember his name. He was in... I think he was the Braveheart guy. If I'm remembering correctly. I could be wrong on that. I'm sorry, movie buffs. Feel free to correct me in the comments. But that was an interesting movie. It was slightly corny. It was very like... it just reminded me of one of those like you know how there's like that genre that's cult style movies? It reminded me of that. It wasn't terrible. Like I sat through the whole thing, so it couldn't have been that bad. But it definitely had some moments where it's just like, what is this movie? But I enjoyed it. I don't know. It was something different. I haven't watched like a new movie in a while. I just feel like some of the other movies just don't grab my attention. Like, I don't know. I guess I like my favorites. You know, I like The Breakfast Club. The Goonies I watched recently. What else did I watch? I'm trying to think here. Labyrinth. That's probably my favorite movie ever. Just because I grew up watching that movie. I know it's like kind of cringy because, you know, if you think about the premise of the movie, it's a little weird. But, and there are suggestive things within that movie. But I don't know. I just love it. I love the music. I love the creativity of the movie. I mean, Jim Henson's just, his work is wonderful. So it's a real, I like it. I feel like it's a weird movie, but it's one of my favorites. So, but curious, what is some of y'all's favorite movies? I would love some movie recommendations. I really like fantasy movies. I love documentaries. I watch a lot of documentaries. I'm not a big horror movie person though. So if you recommend that, I probably won't watch it. But besides that, I'm a scaredy cat. Yes. Do I love Halloween? Yes. But do I love scary Halloween? Not so much. It's more like I like cute, spooky. That's my vibe. The cute, spooky vibe. So I like, you know, cutesy ghosts and things like that. But not like the, I'm gonna scare the bejesus out of you. I'm good on that. That's too much for me. Probably keel over. Okay. Let's glue this down. I've just been talking here. Hopefully I've been in shot. I don't know. If not, I hope I'm entertaining you while doing my own thing, I guess. Okay, let's glue this down. Perfect. All right. Okay, we'll leave that one. Let's glue another one. This one I'll use this paper. Let's use this one. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but I would love some movie recommendations. Or if you like certain shows. I saw this show on Tubi, actually, which is like a free streaming service with like ads and stuff. But it's called Hemlock Grove. Does anyone like that? It looked like it was on the verge of being scary. So I was like, maybe I could try it. Because, I mean, thriller is okay. Like a thriller movie. It's not my go-to movie, but I do love like things that have wolves and vampires. Yes, I'm that person. And yes, I like Twilight, and I'm not afraid to admit it. So, but yes, I do like that genre, or like the, you know, high fantasy genre. So that, or book recommendations. If you're like, man, I'm reading this amazing fantasy book, then, you know, go ahead and drop me the name of that and maybe the author, in case there's more than one book called that. I don't read books as quickly as I used to, but I do like a good book. I'm not prone, or I'm not okay with reading. I love reading. Reading is good for you. I'm just lazy. That's my problem. Okay, we cut that one. Oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. So pretty. Okay, we'll leave that one. And we're going to cut this one. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Beautiful. Okay, we cut that one, and that is the other one. Those kind of look similar, which is really funny. Okay, let's ink them up. And I guess before I do that, let's glue them. Let's do that. Okay. Glue the other one down. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's glue this one down. Perfect. Now I'm giving them just a good old ink here. Okay. I don't know if y'all just heard that. Hopefully not. I have a mic, but I don't know what it picks up or what it doesn't. It's its own entity. But my stomach just made like a crazy noise. So, apologies. That was El Stomago over here. Okay. Here we go. So there we go. We have these two with the cute little backs. I'm actually going to give that a little... cover up some of that. Perfect. Okay, so let's decorate these. Let's see, what do we want to do to these? We could do a cluster. We could do a stamp. We could do like a ticket. That would be fun. Ooh, I also have these little ladies. Let me grab those. My mom actually got these for me for Christmas. And they're a bunch of these little fancy, they look like they're from sewing patterns or something, but they're just a bunch of fancy ladies. So maybe let's use one of these fancy ladies. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. How adorable is that going to be? Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm curious if they are... I could keep them on their little backing, but if they're... I just want to see how see-through they are. Oh, okay. No, we're going to take that off. We're going to take that off. And I think I'm just going to cut it down. Okay. Because we don't need the whole thing. Ah. Oh no. Nice. Okay. Oh no, she got covered up. Okay, well, let's remove her if we can. These are like washi tape stickers, so I'm hoping she'll just come off. But she might not. She might be stuck. She might have said, nope, this is where I belong. In between the music sheets. I don't know. That was weird. My brain's not right. I'm sorry. Okay, well, she's just there. That's her. That's what she chose in her life. It's fine. She'll get covered up anyways. Okay. Maybe let's do something different because that was a fail. But, you know, now you learn from my mistakes. So, let me lean over here and see. Maybe we can just put something on top of her. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. This is my flora and fauna. Where was that thing? Oh, here it is. That belongs in there. So I have these cute little, like that would be kind of cute. Now I'm just going to be trying to cover her up the whole time. I mean, that's kind of cute, right? I like that. Let's see, what else do we have? So these are like all of my flower slash like vines or leaves. Ooh, look at that. Okay. And she's covered. Okay, let's do that. And put a little glue down here. Really want to get those edges. Okay. Fabulous. Fabulous. So, all right. There we go. So cute. Look at that. I mean, it's definitely not done. It needs something. Let's see. I'm going to look at my clusters. This is why clusters come in handy. Because you can just stick one on and immediately it's done. Like, that's cute. Okay, we like that. Issue. Got an issue. That's kind of cute too. That was a little big. And I'm just digging through here, so don't mind me. What about, could do too much music paper. I need to make some smaller clusters is what I'm realizing. Okay, I think let's go with the issue one because it's looking like that's the move. Okay, I like it. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. Oh, I love it. And see, it's perfect the way it is. I could add something else to it if I really wanted to. I'm going to trim the edges as best as I can here. Okay. It's a little stiff, so hope for the best. Hey, that wasn't that bad. Okay, I will take it. Now let's ink that up again. Beautiful. Oh, so cute. And we covered up the lady, so that was a win in my book. Usually I can't come back from things like that, like some people can. There's some YouTubers that they're like, oh, well, you know, and then they Bob Ross it and they make it amazing. I do not have the Bob Ross gene, unfortunately. So usually whenever I do things like that, it just stays like that and I move on. But that one turned out really well. Okay, let's decorate the last one. Let's see. Let's try and not mess this one up. I have some stamps. Let's pull out the stamps. And I'm going to put away like at least one of these because it's getting a little hectic. It's getting hectic on the desk, which means we're having fun. Okay, so this one I have some cute little stamps, and some of these are real stamps, some of these are not real stamps. Like, that is obviously not a real stamp, but it's really cute. It's a cat. That's not a real stamp either. Okay, that's kind of fun. Okay, well, some of these are on their little postage thing, which makes it kind of different and fun. Some of these are, oh, look at that one. I don't know if you can see the seal on it. How precious. Ooh, okay, I like that one there. So let's go ahead and glue that down. Okay. Perfect. All right, fabulous. And then I think it needs an extra something. So I'm going to pull out my labels here. And these are the labels that are not blank. So, for example, you know, this is a label. It's a fake poison label, not a real one. I actually have cigar labels in here, which are kind of cool. We could put one of those on here. That'd be neat. Maybe we'll do that. If I can find a good one. Like, that's fun. Okay, some of these are too small, which is fine. Okay, look at this one. How fun is that? It is a little weird. It's on like a seal, and I think that's a yak stamp. So maybe not. Maybe we won't do that. But see, I have these like little things that you could put somewhere. That kind of looks cute. Okay, let's smack it down. Okay. Boop. There we go. And then I feel like it needs one more thing, like up here, like a cute something. So I'm going to go back to my living creatures since it seems to be an animal theme. Move some things out of the way. Let's see if we can't find something. I saw a dragonfly. Oh, I don't know if I told y'all this, but the other day I was walking my dog, and maybe I'm probably repeating myself, and I'm sorry if you've heard this, but I was walking my dog and there was a dragonfly on the ground. So I thought it was hurt, and I was like, well, you're definitely going to get trampled on the sidewalk, so let me move you at least. And so then I picked it up, and it just rested on my finger for like 2 minutes, and it was really pretty. It was like a vibrant green. It was a full-size dragonfly. Like, I held it up to my face and everything. It didn't fly away, and I was for sure, I thought the wing was hurt or something. And then just randomly, it just hitched a ride for like 2 minutes, and then it flew away. And I was like, okay, well, You weren't hurt at all. That was a false alarm. I got, but it was fine. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed spending time with the dragonfly. You don't get that often, so it was enjoyable for me. Okay, look at that. That is giving woodland chic vibes or something. I don't know. I love it. Let's glue them down. And this one's just a cutout. But I love this system that I started with, like, if I have a lot of one thing, like animals or bugs or, I put them all in a drawer together, and it makes it so much easier to find things. I'm enjoying it. Okay. I'm just going to tuck them down in here. Nothing special. I don't mind the sheen. Some people don't like that, but it looks fine to me. Okay. And then now let's go ahead. I'm going to round the edges on this one, I think, just for differences, so we can have different things. If it fits in here, it might not even fit. Is it going to be too thick? Maybe. It might be. That, or there's like some stuck in here. Let me see. Oh no. Okay, it's going to be too thick. That's okay. All right. Let's just go ahead and punch a hole in it then. Call it a day. Perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh, so cute. So let's pull out all the ones we made today. I hope you guys made some with me because this was a lot of fun. And I'm sorry I sound so nasally. I sound worse than I feel. So there's that. Knock on wood. Someone knock on wood for me. Put the glue away. Okay. So we made some fabulous little tags together. Okay, hopefully these are all in shot. I don't know. But we made these wonderful little tags together. I love all of them. Like I said, I might sew around a few of them at least, just to give them some extra depth and kind of finish them off. But so cute. And we have a little collection of tags. I do want to thank you guys for watching. As part of this big thank you, this thank you video for the 500 subscribes, I am throwing a giveaway. Yes, a giveaway, my very first one. I'm very excited. So these are kind of the rules really quickly. One, you have to be subscribed to my channel, Bubbie Bean. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You will still be entered in. And then two, you have to leave a comment, any comment. You can tell me that these look awful. My feelings will be slightly hurt, but that's okay. But leave a comment on this video, this 500 subscribes video, and it'll be open for 1 week. So if you subscribe and you leave a comment within this week, it ends on next Tuesday, because I will be drawing a winner next Wednesday, which is, I don't know what day it is, but next Wednesday. From when this comes out. So I'll be drawing a winner next Wednesday. So it'll close on Tuesday evening. And it's open worldwide. So that's fun. I don't want to exclude anybody. I know people are from all over, so it's not right for me to just exclude certain people. So it is open to anybody who is subscribed to this channel and who makes a comment. That is how I will be able to pick a winner. It'll be randomized. There will be no, favorites or anything like that. I love you all equally. And it'll be open for a week. So I think those are the main things. Oh, you're probably wondering what you win. That would help for a giveaway. So I will be giving away, it's a little tricky because of shipping, obviously worldwide. I am in the United States. So if you are in the United States, I will be either offering to you a PayPal, kind of sending you money on PayPal. I will only do PayPal because it is kind of more of a legitimate transaction. And I will message you privately for your details, things like that. Or if you're in the United States, you can have my very first one before they're even released in my Etsy shop, ephemera packs. So it is up to you. You either get $20 in PayPal. That is kind of the, I guess, value I'm setting at the ephemera pack. Or if you're in the United States, you can choose to have an ephemera pack shipped to you with a ton of goodies, let me just say. So it might be a little over $20. But otherwise, if you are worldwide and you're not in the United States, then I will link with you, get your information for PayPal and send you that PayPal money. So you can use it for thrifting in your area, for journal supplies. Maybe you need some organization for your crafty area, or, if you need it to buy groceries. I get that. Groceries are very expensive nowadays. So if I can help out with that, I'm happy to do so as well. So again, just a big thank you. Remember, if you want to enter that giveaway, please leave a comment and make sure you're subscribed. And with that, I will leave you guys to it until the next one. Bye.